Hey everyone, Johnny here. I'm just taking a walk out and decided to make a video here. Just got my microphone. But today I'd like to talk to you guys about the law of attraction and why you guys should stop watching those videos, because literally it has wasted my time for many, many years. Is because when we are using the law of attraction, we are thinking something is outside of us when we're thinking the universe is going to give something to us, or if we're deserving of having the desire or the thing that we want, or we have to be in some type of an alignment to get it. But in reality, there is no separation when it comes to the law of assumption and Neville Goddard, that nothing is outside of you. What you want is within you. There is nothing an external source, or they would even call it the effects, which is your circumstances. Nothing outside of you ever exists. Anything that you've ever wanted in your life is all within you internally. And when you internalize it with your emotions and your feelings, Neville talked about the feeling as a secret. He says the word feeling, not feelings. This feeling is living this as fact. So if you were saying, hey, I'm having issues, my manifestation isn't working. What do you mean isn't working? When are you expecting it to happen? Because you don't get what you want, you get what you are, and it'll come to you when it's supposed to come to you. We shouldn't have to worry about the when and the how. When you start thinking about the when and the how, this is when you're gonna have problems thinking of the doubts, fears, or the impossibility of why that this isn't coming to you. So we need to stop thinking about those things, when and how it's going to come. You've always been manifesting in your entire reality. Your whole reality is a manifestation in itself. Nothing, like I said, is outside of you. We shouldn't depend on anything outside of us to give us what we want. If that is what you desire, then persist in those desires. When we talk about the law of detachment, means that you're not forgetting about it or letting go of your desire. You should always persist in the thing that you want. But when we talk about detachment, it's more of living as if it is already done, living as if that thing that you want is already here. When we think about the feeling is the naturalness and the knowing of. That we feel confident inside, it's relaxed confidence, it's knowing that we have nothing to worry about because we are on the path to our manifestation. So really the bottom line and the secret to all of it is that it is our identity. What we are is what's reflecting back out. And if you want to have the thing that you want, you have to embody the person that already has that desire. You want to live that being, live as that being, become that being, and everything else will turn around and come to you. We are literally not attracting things to us. We are becoming what it is, and it has to come to us. It's not, oh, I need the universe to, I hope and I wish that eventually this thing will come. Because when we start talking about emotions, right, and then we have to become something because we have to feel it. But the problem with these emotions, and some of these people say to switch to another emotion that's on a higher vibration. But with the law of assumption, when we start doing that, it feels kind of fake, because sometimes I am not in that emotional state to try to feel in a different emotion that's in a higher vibration. And the subconscious knows when you're faking something. So a lot of times it's better to allow those circumstances to just disappear. It's the law of assumption, really, the secret to that is denying the senses and embodying that person that already has it by living it. And we manage these things through our thoughts and the feeling of this secret. That is all there is to it. And we shouldn't worry about the when and the how, because those are going to cause you doubt. So we just live in the end and wait for the thing to happen. We shouldn't say, where is it? I'm doing manifestations or I'm trying it, but it's not working. it already is working in the background. You just don't see the things that are working in your favor. There's always movement in your reality, whether you see it or not. So stop questioning it, because you're shifting yourself back out into the state, and you're putting yourself back into the lack mind state of not having what you want. So the detachment means is not being needy and not wanting, because with the law of attraction, we're putting out this wanting of having something outside of us. Oh, please, universe, give this to me. But really, nothing is giving anything to you. It's already yours. You just accept the fact that it already is, that it's done. There's nothing outside of you to give the thing that you want. If you keep looking for an external source, your thing will never ever come to you ever. We need to stop looking outside of our own selves, because you are the power. You are the operant power in your reality. There's nothing that can stop you from having the thing that you want. If a friend tells you the opposite, saying that you can't, it's not going to work that way, you're going to have to work hard to get the thing that you want, or a law of attraction or a law of assumption or any of those doesn't really work because you still have to take action, absolutely not. There are infinite possibilities of things that can happen. You can get a random call or anything like that, or someone can come up to you as a friend telling you that it is possible. Somebody can come say, hey, I know someone that needs someone at that job, and you happen to be at the right place at the right time. There are many ways that things can happen in your reality. If you're in school and you failed a test, doesn't mean that it's going to be accepted, and that's just the fact that maybe you'll be able to manifest to retake the test, right? But we can't just believe what we see with the senses. We need to deny the senses, because that is how we're going to bring the things to us. When we are based upon the cause and effects, when Neville talks about effects, these are the circumstances. This is the reality. These are the things around us. And we need to deny those things if it doesn't serve us. And we only accept the truth that is within us. When we accept that truth within us, there is no choice but for reality to catch up to our internal beliefs. So it's all on you to really make this happen. There's nothing outside of you that's going to make this work. No matter how many times I tell you to make this work, it is only your choice or your decision to do that. We can't say, oh, what have you manifested? Or can you show me more proof of what you've actually done? And if a software engineer job without a college degree isn't enough for you, and all the other things that I told you, the way that reality works when it comes to this is, I told this story before about the dancer that had her dance school, and she told her business partner that she was going to manifest and be the talk of the town, be at the talk of this seminar, that her school was going to be it, and he said, no, that's not going to happen. And guess what? It did happen. And you know what he said? That was meant to happen. Oh, that was going to happen anyways. And you're going to say that person was really lucky. But when things happen in your life, it's going to happen so natural, but to others, they're going to think you're lucky, it's meant to happen, and things like that. But to you, you manifested that. You put in your work, you put in the effort, and you did what you got to do to make things happen. But people outside your reality aren't going to see it that way. It's going to look so natural that it was meant to happen. Just like I helped someone manifest their own business, but manifest a second space for their shop, but then they thought that was going to happen anyways. But nobody moved out for several years until I got involved, and then next thing you know, 3 months later it opened. But yeah, this is my dog Misu, and I'm taking her out for a walk, and we're just trying to enjoy Colorado here. There's a lot of things going on, but I just thought I'd record this to let you guys know that whatever path you're on, keep persisting down that path. There's no point of giving up or asking about your manifestation. If you're already in the state of the wish fulfilled, there's no point of you asking the when and the how. That is up to your your subconscious, your higher intelligence, the source to give it to you. Because when we look at the source and the all, everything is connected, all is one. You are all connected to the source. We are all the I am. We are all connected to that one. Every person around you is all connected to the same one thing. And that one thing is our consciousness, our awareness. And what we see in our reality is a reflection of our beliefs, our feelings, and our emotions. Everything internally within us is what's reflecting back out. So if we change our identity and we shift out of that old state of being, everything should be fine in your world. Everything. And if you're ever wondering about your manifestation, or you're wondering if things are working, or wondering when this thing is supposed to happen, or why I've been doing this and I still don't get the thing that I want, when we start thinking about these things and putting it out into existence by saying these things to ourselves, then we're reflecting back out the lack of not having that desire. If I were to ask myself out loud or in my thoughts of why isn't things working? What am I doing wrong? When you're saying this out loud or in your mind, it could be out randomly while you're driving or doing things. Your subconscious is going to go out and express that into reality. And your subconscious will never fail to express. Whatever you impress onto it, it's going to happen. So we need to learn to stop asking these questions and rephrasing these words, or don't even entertain those thoughts. If we keep entertaining the negativity, or we keep entertaining the not having, the wanting, if we keep entertaining those beliefs and entertaining those thoughts, nothing will ever exist in our reality. When I live my life, I just don't really think about those things. And when I do, or if something negative happens in my reality, then what I would do, I would totally just ignore it or let the thing pass. But do those ever manifest in my reality? Not if I don't put my attention to it. What we need to do here is make sure we have our attention in the right places. When we put our attention and focus into the places that should be, like managing our thoughts, affirming when we're supposed to, removing negative beliefs, and replacing those with other things. But sometimes when we're in a negative emotional state, switching to another higher vibrational state sometimes never works because we are faking that thing. And I don't like the fake emotions. I kind of just accept it and I don't dwell upon it, and then I let it pass. And that's all you got to do when things go crazy in your reality. We need to just let those things go through us and not let it stick to us. So what we do when things happen is we need to have consistency and repetition. These are the main things, as well as focusing and putting our attention in the right places. When we put consistency, I'm sorry, my dog keeps stopping and she wants to randomly pee, which she doesn't even have to go. But anyways, so consistency and persistence in the end. And we do this through repetition. And repetition works because it's a way to reprogram our subconscious mind. We continue to think of the thoughts that we want until we can get into the state of the being that already is what you want to be. And when things are difficult in your times, because we all have that, and so do I, because sometimes things don't work when I want things to work, and we are all human. So of course sometimes those things never want to show up when we want things, because we are putting that thing that you want on a pedestal. And when we put this higher than us, we will never obtain it, because we are supposed to be number one in this we are supposed to be number one in this reality, not anything else. So when we are above it and we are living as that thing's supposed to catch up to us, not the other way around. So all we have to do here is stay in the end and keep affirming for you want. Keep affirming for what you want. Because it has no... Because if you want it and deserve it, then you should have it. Hold on. Check this guy out. Oh! Turtle just backfired. But anyways, you got this, right? Be like that turtle, right? You don't want to be like the rabbit in the hare, right? Steady and slow wins the race. It's not how fast you get to the end. You want to just become it and be it and persist in that as much as you can every single day and live your life, and it will come to you when it's supposed to. We don't have to rush things in our life because everything is going to align when it's supposed to. Everything's going to come together when you least expect it. Or you're going to see it and expect it because you're already in the end and everything is just coming to you quickly. So when we think of, oh, why are the small things happen and the big things don't, is because we are not caring that it happens. So we just have to stop caring when things are going to happen and know that it will always, we know that it'll happen. We'll know that it's going to come. So take care, guys. And if you want to level up your manifestation, then check out my other video here to level up your reality.